Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'll be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin on the short-term time frame. Then we're going to be getting to the mid-term time frame. Then we're going to be hitting up, you guessed it, the long-term for Bitcoin just to see what's going on there. See if we can get some sort of gauge of where we're going to go, whether we are going to get back up to 50k, whether we are going to come up and actually set a lower high. We'll see how we go. And then after Bitcoin, guys, we're going to get to my altcoin part of the show. And this is where I've chosen 3 altcoins of the day to showcase to you guys. The 3 altcoins that I have chosen to showcase to you today is IOTA, XTZ, and Dash. A couple of good altcoins that are actually in nice, healthy uptrends today. Well, not quite healthy, very parabolic, but we will talk about that once we get to it. And then after those altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you, we will then get to the altcoin request part of the show. And that's where you guys, it's your turn to shine. You smash your altcoin requests in the chat and I will get to them and do some live TA coming through. First things first, let's get through to some shout outs coming through in the chat that we've got. Tasman straight away. Nice to see you on the stream there, Taz. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We've got One Manny. We've got Jashawant Parashar. Cool name, man. I like that. Big fan, he says. Nice to see you, man. Do appreciate that. We've got 7 John as well. Amazing stuff as well. Tasman says, getting obliterated in this market. It's a horrible market to be trading, I must say. Trade safe. It's pretty horrible. At this point in time, I'm trading it, but it's, as I said, it's very hard. It's very volatile. We're quite unsure of the direction we're going to go at the moment. It's very scalpy. If you want to scalp it, you can be scalping. You've got to get it in and out in the space of like 15 minutes. Sometimes it's like that, but at this point in time, it is like that. But to be honest with you, we know how we trade on this channel. We like those bigger swings. We like those 20%, those 10% swings. That's what we're really going for here. So it's a bit unorderly doing a bit scalping like this. But hey, if there's nothing else to be doing, why not? If we can make that money while we're doing it, let's do that. A couple of people also coming through in the chat. That we've got 54 Chevhell, amazing stuff there coming through. They've got Tin Tai, cool stuff. Hello. We've got Restless coming through. BTC dominance going down to the ground again. I've actually got a prediction for BTC dominance, which we will get to actually after Bitcoin, which is interesting. And 7 saying, I can't trade it. It's too dirty, as Bitcoin Beats would say. Just gonna have a sip of my tea because I'm a little bit behind schedule this morning on a Friday. So I'm drinking my tea on stream. So apologies. Not apologies, but, you know, it's a bit different, right? It's a bit different. It's not a glass of water. But yeah, anyway, let's get into Bitcoin because that's why you guys are here, right? That's why you guys are here. Let's get into Bitcoin and let's talk about yesterday. We were talking about this parallel channel, right? We're talking about this parallel channel coming through here and we were looking for a breakout, right? We were looking for a lovely breakout to the upside. Yes, we got it. We didn't get a completion of a measure move, unfortunately, like so, which we were looking for, going on the most recent uptrend. And we didn't get a completion of the measure move, which was going to be around a 2.26%. We got a little scalp in there, and it was from the price action channel all the way up to the 55, and it was around a 1% scalp there. So I just wanted to cover that quickly. So yeah, just a fine example of a retest and then a breakout from a chart pattern. But as I said, this is a really small term time frames. We like to go for the bigger term time frames and getting a bit more of bit more percentages, a bit more gains coming through there because it's just a little bit of a sideways flaccid market at the moment, right? To be honest, I prefer it being sideways and flaccid than dumping down like thousands and thousands of dollars in the space of minutes, right? So yeah, we're just chilling out for now. It's absolutely fine, but it's gonna be very interesting to see what actually happens over the weekend, guys, because obviously at the start of this week we saw this whatever the hell this was, we obviously saw this coming through. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what actually follows this weekend because we know weekends, they're famously bloody. They're famously pretty bad, right? Pretty awful to trade in. So yeah, it's just going to be interesting to see what actually happens. And I'm going to be trading all weekend, I do think. I'm going to be at my desk all weekend. I want to work, so I've got a lot of other work to do as well, so I will be at my desk all weekend. So if you guys need any help at all in the Telegram, just smash some questions and stuff in there all weekend. I'll be there to reply to you. Yeah. Fairly quick as well, but yeah. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday morning. Amazing stuff. 18 degrees, cloudy in England. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. We've got Illustry in the chat there saying good morning. We've got 540 Chevhell saying, what city are you in? I'm just up from Bristol in the UK, United Kingdom. But I'm probably going to leave the UK soon. not the biggest fan of the UK anymore. Restless is saying, yep, still unsure. No more leverage for now. Only spot. I agree. Green Goblin, yo, what up, my guy? Nice to see you on the stream. Amazing stuff coming through there. We've got Crowbar, Morning Sea, BTC doesn't look too good. We need 50K end of week. What do you think? The thing is here, right? I will touch on this when we get to the long term quickly. You can see where this dump actually came through at 52K. Even if we get to like 49, 50K, if we breach this 49,600 and we get a reversal, it's going to be classed as a lower high, right? It's going to be classed as a lower high, and we know it's going to be another lower high from the previous all-time high, right? And that's just basically another bearish chart pattern, and from there, prices make me cringe. But yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah, BTC on the shorter term time frame. Let's get rid of this chart pattern now, because yes, we are still in it, but at the end of the day, I think there's going to be another one. If we do some sort of symmetrical triangle coming through there, and we'll do that now. But yeah, if we are going to, well, tell you what, let's keep it, because these trend lines and these horizontals are still going to be valid. So yeah, let's just keep that there for now. Let's see if we can get some sort of bigger and better gauge into actually what's happening here. I literally did this earlier and it was so smooth, but it's not looking very smooth now. It's probably got these lines coming through here. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of them for now. And yeah, as you can see, we're seeing some sort of breakout chart pattern actually happening at the moment here. At the moment, we can see a breakout chart pattern happening from a symmetrical triangle to the downside here. Interesting stuff there, because if we are going to put on a little price prediction for this in terms of a measurement, we're looking at a measurement of completion already. But I would say now we have set a lower low in terms of this micro trend here, guys. Obviously, this is the previous low from the start of this trend to the downside. We've set another lower low, so I would be looking for this volume weighted ATR band to be tapped here, and that is going to be 45,718. And if we just go back in the charts quickly, bang, 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 you can see that correlative point along this horizontal is going to line up perfectly with the volume weighted ATR band at 45,700. So I would be looking for 45,700 today. That's going to be it's a very achievable price target. Maybe we come up and smash, say hello to the 21 and the 10 simple on the way up before we have the continuation down. At the end of the day, guys, we've got a high point coming through here, and then we've got lower highs coming through, and then the next trend reversal is going to be setting another lower high. Continuation to the downside, not looking so hot, but yeah, a couple of scenarios to be weighing up there for the old Bitcoin, And hey, just touching on people not really trading that much at the moment. It's absolutely fine. In a market like this, it's really actually, it's quite hard to be trading a market like this, especially for a new trader, right? It's really, really hard. So don't feel like you need to be entering positions. If anything, sit back, watch, see the price action, because what we are seeing here is great from an educational standpoint, even if you're not in any sort of trade positions. And you can even get a testnet account, or paper trade on TradingView. And just play with a demo account if you're too afraid to trade with actual real money at this point in time, or if you are losing real money, take some lessons and not quite take some lessons, but practice why you're actually losing those trades in a market like this, because a proper trader will be able to trade any sort of market here, and that's definitely a point to learn, like trading a sideways market. I don't know if I'm getting my point across right, but yeah. Bro, is this a healthy correction, says Fady? Fady, on the longer term time frames, it actually is. It really is. But yeah, let's jump to what we got here. We got the MACD coming through. We're converging into a downtrend at this point in time. Another reason why we could be coming down. We are at the start of this downtrend as well. Not quite at any sort of horizontal point. Even this tiny, pathetic little downtrend coming through here on the MACD. We're not even at that zone there yet. So that's an indication that we could be coming a bit lower than that. And then obviously we've got all of these other downtrends spamming through horizontals. We can bang one in actually. In terms of a reversal point, in terms of the trend there. This is something that we could be looking for, but as I said, quite ambitious. First target I would be looking for is 45,700 for when we do have the continuation to the downside there. Now, if we do bring up the RSI very quickly indeed there, Shadow's saying, I'm a little late. I think quite a few people are a little late this morning. The views are actually quite low, considering we usually have around 30 to 40 people at this point in time. To be honest, I think what's happening this week is people have had enough of crypto for a bit. It's absolutely fine to do that. It's absolutely fine to just sit back and just have a break. You don't need to be trading 24/7. It's what I did like a couple of weeks ago now. I went to the festival and all that stuff, and I just sat back and I was just like, right, let's just relax. Like, you've been trading flat out for months on end. Like, it's absolutely fine to just take a little break. So don't be itching to get in positions, and don't be scared of the whole FOMO thing, right? Not just FOMO in terms of coins, but in terms of trades as well, right? So yeah, as you can see, symmetrical triangle coming through on the RSI, looking for a lovely bounce point coming through here. But it's going to be very interesting, actually, if we do break this zone coming through there, because if we break this zone, it's going to be an indication that we are going to be coming down lower, and that's obviously going to correlate pretty well with the lower side of this parallel channel, the volume weighted ATR band, and the breakdown from this symmetrical triangle. So yeah, a couple of things correlating that we are going to come down a little bit further coming through, and as I said, lower highs being set as well there. And yeah, we wouldn't, even if we do get down to this this volume weighted ATR band at 45,718 there, that's still absolutely fine. And the reason for that is because we're still not invalidating any of these higher low points coming through here. We've got higher lows coming through, saying hello, bullish still. But obviously we're in a downtrend, pretty bearish coming through here like this. And if we actually come down to this zone, it's still going to be a higher low when we see a trend reversal coming through there. For it's still going to be bullish, and that's why we are seeing the symmetrical triangle plan out, because we're getting lower highs continuously and then higher lows continuously, creating a symmetrical triangle pattern there. So yeah, interesting couple of things to see on the shorter term time frames there. Thought I'd go into Bitcoin in a bit more detail today. Who have we got in the chat there? We've got Fam's in the chat. Then I see you back on the stream there, Fam. I haven't seen you. Oh, it's like your what, third or fourth day in a row now. Absolutely amazing stuff there. And we've got Dirk Darling saying chilies or engine. We will get to the request part of the show, my good sir. So don't you sweat it. I'll be addressing the chat once I've got through my altcoins today, and the 3 altcoins I've chosen to showcase to you, which I do choose every single day, Monday to Friday, to give you a little insight into the markets and some potential trade positions for you guys to be thinking about and doing your own research yourself. The three altcoins I've chosen today is IOTA, XTZ, and Dash. So we will get to them once I'm done with a bit of BTC. We're still quite early in the whole BTC.D coming through there, so yeah, I probably should make a bit of a move on. We've got Shadow coming through there saying I'm a little late. We've got 7 Juan. Yep, I need to learn how to trade in the sideways market. I've actually got a really good indicator to trade sideways market, so I might do a video on that. But yes, it's a lot more smaller swings and scalpier breakouts, right? That's the smaller term time frames is more for the sideways market, right? Alistair in the chat there, nice to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday, my good sir. Chess, when can you explain some of these TA terms? Can you give a bit of a background on what they mean and what we are actually looking at? Morning, fella. It'd be quite hard to just explain everything on my chart on the stream. It would take quite a while. So if you are brand new to trading, I would recommend, first things first, learning about horizontal supports and resistance. That's going to be the first thing off the get. And then also trend lines. Once you do master those 2 things, and then chart patterns and stuff like that will come into it after that. And then obviously you got the moving averages and all that juicy stuff. So yeah, just do some research online. Start off with horizontal supports and resistances, and you will you'll be learning some good stuff there. As you can see, we do have some plotted in. These red ones here, they're acting as resistance. As you can see, perfect resistance line, bit of resistance playing out along the zone, and then vice versa, levels of support being formed here on this green line here. But yeah, anyway, that's what I mean. It can take a lot of time if I go into everything in detail. We've got Liam in the chat there saying, morning fella, nice to see you on the stream there, Liam. We've got LR saying hello. We've got Bob Wilder saying with a sticky out tongue face, so nice to see you on the stream there. We've got Pamela saying good morning to you there. Boltus saying yay, IOTA. Yeah, IOTA has claimed my altcoin of the day, one of my altcoins of the day today, so we will get to that, not a problem. Morning, by the way, morning to you. So Neil Esh is in the chat there. Nice to see you on the stream there, Neil Esh. Has been supporting me from the absolute beginning, so yeah, I do appreciate you coming through and saying hello, man. There should be something interesting about from the exchanges for this manipulating wallets. Yeah, to be honest, I agree. I agree. This is just pure manipulation coming through there. I'm not trading now. I'm a noob trying to learn. That's absolutely fine, Shadow. And if you're not, I think you are in the Telegram group, actually. Yeah, I think I've seen you in there. So yeah, if you've got any questions, bang them in the Telegram group. We're there to help you. Nice, totally tightly knitted community out there. We've got Kanashek B, I think that's how you say it, maybe, hopefully. Update on Luna. I will get to the altcoin request. Let me just smash through Bitcoin, and then we can get to the request part of the show, because I know you guys are itching for some altcoin TA coming through there. Hi, what do you think a realistic price prediction for Ethereum is at the end of the year? I'll do Ethereum. Later on. But yeah, let's get through Bitcoin. Broadening wedge coming through for Bitcoin coming through there. Let me get rid of that for now. We do have the EMA ribbon. I haven't actually showcased this to you guys yet, as of yet, but I just wanted to touch on this. Is obviously made up across a lot of different moving averages. If I just want to show you here, guys, here we are. You can see EMA 21, EMA exponential moving average, right? For you guys who don't know what EMA is, we've got a 21 moving average, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 coming through there. Now, when these coil up, it actually gives us a signal, right? And we did actually see that actually happen coming through after this massive dump, right? Which is quite interesting. And the reasoning for this is, guys, is because at this point, this is why I wanted to touch on this very quickly on the midterm coming through. We are coiled up. We did see a short signal get activated coming through there for the EMA ribbon. But we're yet to see really any sort of continuation to the downside. But the moving averages are spreading out like we are going to have it. So it's definitely a signal in the sense that we are going to potentially have some continuation to the downside. Now, if we are going to have continuation to the downside from this EMA ribbon sort of signal, and you can see here, let's just see how valid this indicator actually is, right? You can see a nice long position coming through from here all the way up to this candle close here. To this trade position close there. So we would be doing something along the lines of this, guys, around a 48% gain there for that position. And obviously that is a spot trade, not any sort of leverage involved. Leverage. Yeah, so this is what I want to say here. Just because we're not coiled up at all, we're looking like we're actually spreading out, and that's an indication that we are going to have the continuation to the downside, guys. Now, the target to the downside, if we are going to see that, obviously I just said we do have a nice big broadening wedge coming through here on the 4-hour time frame. This huge level of support that we are seeing here, and vice versa, huge level of resistance we are seeing here as well. Broadening wedge coming through. So this would be the price target to the downside if we do have the continuation. That's around. It's going to be around a 45,156 there point to be thinking about, and obviously that does correlate pretty well with a bigger breakdown coming through out of this chart pattern here. And that, if we do some sort of measure move coming through from this symmetrical triangle to the downside, like so on the shorter term time frame, it's going to be bringing the price down to 45,345. So it's sort of all in that sort of area that we are going to be looking for Bitcoin actually coming down and testing today. Going to be very interesting to see how that does actually plan out there. Just have to drink some more of my tea because it's getting cold. You're going to see the caffeine kick in as well. Oh, amazing. Phoenix says Firefly has got some good TA basic videos. Yes, he does. He's actually a very, very, very talented indicator builder in a sense, right? And he did build the bull market barrier coming through there. That's this insane God mode thing that tells us whether we're in a bull market or a bear market, right? So yeah, I would go, big shout out to Firefly. I would go and check out his YouTube channel out here. Seriously underrated, right? Seriously underrated. Now, we are actually dumping as I'm talking. Crazy stuff there. This would be the price target, as I was just saying there. Look at that. Look at this. This is just... You can't make this up. I did just say, literally, at the start of the stream, volume-weighted ATR band, bottom of this parallel channel is literally going to be tested, right? We're testing it. We're breaking it. Let's see how far down we go here. See how far down we go. The measure move, as I was just saying there, is going to be around a 1.76% all the way down to 45,364. So it's going to be very interesting to see how we go down there, because obviously the momentum is to the downside right now. It's setting lower lows continuously in terms of this micro downtrend, as I was just saying that. Right, let's get to Bitcoin coming through here on the midterm again, because this is as I was just saying, this is going to be the correlative point. Correlates pretty well with the horizontal as well, pretty well with this broadening wedge, which we know the support is there, right? We know the support is there. So yeah, interesting stuff there. Now let me get rid of the EMA ribbon and let's jump through to the WOB machine, see if we can get some bigger, better moving averages coming down here, because yes, we're in a broadening wedge pattern, guys, and we know if we do have some sort of break, some sort of mass continuation to the downside of what we have seen here, crazy stuff there, we're going to see some sort of measure move completion. This is obviously speculatively speaking, guys. If we do break 45,000 to the downside, we do have horizontals coming through, 44,111 there, 42,377 there. Now let's do a measure move. Let's do a little measure move. You know me, I don't go for the greedy stuff there. You could do a measure move like so, and it would be like, oh my god, that's going to be the greediest measure move in the goddamn world. And we're going to see Bitcoin come all the way down to the 37,000. No, I'm not going to be doing a measure move like that, because for me personally, it's quite unrealistic. I'm going to be going on the most recent downtrend at the start of the broadening wedge, because it's the smaller measure move coming through that, the least greedy, the more profitable, but still, it's still pretty goddamn big, and that's going to be bringing us all the way down to 40,984. And to be honest, I think we're probably due a test down that sort of area, and I will explain that on the longer term time frames very shortly, actually. because you can see actually the price is actually curling over, coming through there. We are actually into sort of a curling motion coming through there. Have a nice retest, and yeah, it's very interesting to see actually. Very, very interesting to see. But yeah, we will get to that. We'll get to the longer term time frame. But yeah, if we are going to be looking for any sort of measurement to the downside in terms of a breakout, this could happen quite quickly, guys, because we know the price of Bitcoin, it dumps 10 times quicker than it pumps, right? We know that. We know that when we see insane validity coming through there. As you can see here, this happened in space of like 3 to 5 minutes or something crazy. Like, so yeah, interesting stuff there. So yeah, this would be a point to watch here, 45,000, 45,100, 45,200, that sort of area. But as I said, on the shorter term, we are looking to come down. Test this volume weighted ATR, which we have just done there. And maybe the next target is going to be 45,300 there. So definitely something to keep in your back pocket for later. Now, looking at Bitcoin coming through here on the longer term time frame, this is the daily. This is the daily. Wasim says, anything about XRP? I will get to XRP, my good sir, not a problem. What's going on with Mina Polygon partnership? Interesting stuff there. I didn't know anything about that Polygon partnership, but that's something that I'm going to write down, because if there's fundamental research to be doing, and we can all profit from it. Thank you very much, SY Lim. Cool stuff. So let me do some research on that after the show. That'd be really cool, actually. So yeah, this is that's the beauty of the live stream, the community, right? Someone puts in a piece of information, and we can all do some research on it, and we can all actually find out together as a community, which is good stuff. It's good stuff. That often happens in the Telegram group. If you guys did want to join that, the link is in said description. Now, as you can see here, we do have falling wedge pattern. I'm just going to cough. I'm still quite ill. Oh, awful. Yeah, still quite ill, but powering through. Getting better very slowly, but I'm getting there, guys. Yeah, as you can see, many levels of support. Did that wrong. Many levels of support coming through from this falling wedge pattern coming through there. Pablo says, what about ETH? I will get to ETH, my good sir. You can see levels of support being formed along this zone as well, and that's why we are having a falling wedge pattern coming through there. Falling wedge pattern, usually we tend to break to the upside, right? But with that being said, this is obviously the daily, right? This is going to be pretty present for a very long time, right? It's gonna be a very long time, probably all the way to like maybe even the end of the year, something along the lines of that. So definitely something to keep in our back pocket. And if we are going to break, we could be breaking literally later on down in December or something like that, if we are going to have the continuation to the downside after setting this lower high coming through here. So yeah, if we're going off the previous all-time high coming through there, we have actually set a lower high here. We're looking for a lower high being set here, but we can't actually have the confirmation of that just yet, because we haven't really had enough days to validate this. If we do see us actually come back down like so, and we set another lower high coming through here, then this one is definitely 100% going to be valid. But we could still actually come up and challenge it and say hello and see if we can challenge it and see if we can get over that. Now, if we are going to be looking at that, and Bitcoin is going to have an insane reversal from what we've seen at the start of this week, we're going to be looking at some insanely big measure move. This is huge. This is ridiculous. This is like unbelievable coming through there. New all-time highs will be set there for Bitcoin. Obviously, guys, depending on where we're going to break here, speculatively speaking, for the future there, whether we do see imminent recovery coming through there, and it's completely possible, right? And the reason I can say that with confidence is you can see when Elon Musk and Jack jumped on that B-word conference at this zone here on the 20th, 21st of July, that sort of area there, we saw a gain for Bitcoin from the bottom to the top of 78%. Ridiculous. Absolutely crazy stuff there. Now, the gain that we are looking for this measure move is 44%. So yeah, very achievable there for Bitcoin. And we know as soon as we actually come up to this 59,000, 60K sort of area, we already know the coverage, the news coverage, the free marketing we will get internationally there for Bitcoin. It's going to be ridiculous. So it will be a lot easier to get to that all-time high level. But this would be the measure move to be looking at for the humongous breakout for Bitcoin in the future. It's not going to be overnight, guys. It's going to be the future. And that's obviously on the basis that we actually see a reversal coming through here, and we don't actually have continuation to the downside coming through there. Now, if we do have continuation to the downside, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But let me zoom in and get some more details coming through there, guys, because we can bang in loads of horizontals, because as you can see here, we do have these are the high low points that we are looking for this most recent uptrend that we've got coming through here on the macro there. And also we do have, this is going to be the next high low. So these are very very potential reverse points that we could see, potential bounce points from if we do lose crucial horizontals coming through there. As you can see there, we did lose this one as we came down and plummeted in a couple of minutes, right? So the bounce point, as I said, is here. So the point to be watching here, if we do lose this zone, is going to be 44,604 there. If we lose that, the continuation to the downside could even be to 38,276 there. So couple of things to be thinking about there as well. And yeah, we could be plotting in another few horizontals as well. Actually, we've got another one coming through here at 40,500, and then probably another one I would say around 42,300 as well there. So yeah, there's a couple of points that we could be bouncing from there, guys. So yeah, don't panic. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here, because we've just been consolidating, going sideways for quite a while, validating this pump, right? And we've seen how quickly this dumps. But I would say the confidence that we have seen for Bitcoin recently in the last 8 weeks or something along the lines of that is huge. It's very, very positive, very, very good stuff indeed. And this is just a bit of fear in the market, and that brings me on to the fear and greed index. As you can see here, we're pretty central again. Still fearful, but pretty central again. This is where we want to be, right? This is where we want to be. Ideally, not with this this boring sideways price action there. Not really that many trends coming through there. We're having to drop down time frames into this dirty scalp sort of scenario. But yeah, at this point in time, this is absolutely fine. It's better to be like this than to be insanely greedy, right? So yeah, just to touch on that very briefly. And it's nice to see us not actually in the red, because we were in the red for months and months and months on end, right? Let's have a look at the subscribe account on the channel, right? This is the subscribe account, the live subscribe account, guys. I was wondering whether you guys could set a target for today. That's what I was wondering, because yesterday we had yeah, like a 20 subscriber target for the stream. So yeah, I think it's down to you guys to set a target. So put a subscriber target in the chat and see if we'll see if we can hit that today. And I'll be interested to see what you guys think. But yeah, so jumping back to the longer term time frame, right? Let me jump to the WAD machine coming through, because we do have a cheeky potential golden cross coming through there. And let's let me get rid of this, get rid of a couple of things coming through there. It's a bit more visually appealing for the end consumer. Are we gonna load? Nope, not loading apparently. Interesting. Right, that's not good. Oh god, here we go. It's gonna crash. Don't crash, please don't crash. What was I taking off? Totally throwing myself off that. Yeah, I was going to take off that. That's what I was going to take off, right? Yeah, it's a bit more visually appealing, right? As you can see here, we got the 200 SMA coming through there. We are currently sat on that. We did get another candle close above that. Positivity is there, but. So yeah, interesting stuff for the subscriber target. Rest is saying 1,369. That is going to be 9. So okay, so we'll go on that most realistic target. Undoed me. Maybe, I don't know how you say it, but yeah, so 1,500, I think that's quite ambitious. I don't think I'm going to get 150 subscribers in this stream. So yeah, we're going to go on Restor's target, and that is going to be 1,369, amazing number there. And yeah, we will see this update live. If anyone does want to subscribe, I do stream every single day, Monday to Friday, so get the notifications on as well. Amazing stuff coming through there, guys, and it is always good to have you guys coming through. We haven't actually checked the likes on this video so far. 27 likes, amazing stuff there, guys. Your likes do not go unappreciated. They do help me out tremendously in terms of the YouTube algorithm putting me out. And we did see a clean cut example of that. A clean cut example of that not yesterday, a couple of days ago, when we had literally like near enough 500 people viewing the stream there. And I really got a lot more education out to a lot of newbie traders. So yeah, I was very, very happy with that. So I do appreciate your likes out here, guys. Do appreciate that. And if you're new to trading, join the Telegram community. It's a nice safe space for new traders and also professional traders as well. We've got a nice, tightly knitted community, and it's all positive stuff coming through there. Nice, some heated debates sometimes, but it's all positive at the end of the day. It's good stuff. We can all educate each other on all different altcoins and different opinions in the markets. Now, golden cross scenario coming through there. We've got the 50 moving average coming up, and also the 200, looking for a little cheeky cross. That might even happen over this weekend, people. Might even be happening over this weekend. Pretty crazy if it does, because we know that's gonna give a little bit of confidence in the market there. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that plans out. But yeah, that's definitely a scenario to be taken into consideration for said future. Turn up your mic. Turn up my mic. I don't think so, Mr. Pickle Rick 9. I think my mic's absolutely fine. I keep maxing it out. Maybe turn your volume up. We had this problem before. People were like, "We can't hear you. We can't hear you." It's I think it might be your volume or your speakers, right? But yeah, so 35 likes, absolutely amazing stuff there, guys. Did we get any more subscribers? Yes, we did. Absolutely amazing stuff there, guys. 2 subscribers there. So yeah, we're 17 subscribers away from the target coming through there. Amazing stuff there. Turn up your volume, pickle. Yeah, I'm just gonna cough, and then we're gonna. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go to we're gonna have a little look at the CME. We'll have a little look at the CME, guys. Oh, dreadful. Right. CME coming through there. It's going to be very interesting to see how this does plan out, because obviously we're going to start the gap. We're going to start gap. We're going to have a gap over the weekend, right? I'll get my words out. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how that does plan out. Obviously, we did see that one get filled. One get filled from the previous week. Previous week? Yeah, I think so. And then obviously we do have still currently a gap at 34,000, that sort of area, which is yet to be filled. If we do have continuation to the downside, people, this is, it's horrible, but it's there. It's still there. So yeah, just headphones low. I'm at work. Doing the whole I'm working sort of scenario. Good stuff there, man. I do like that. So yeah, as you can see there, this is going to be the CME gap that is still or yet to be filled. So if we are going to have continuation of the downside coming through like crazy, this is what we are going to be looking for in terms of a target that we can't be aiming for it, but we can leave it in our back pocket in terms of a bit of information. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see where we do see a CME gap this weekend. As you can see, we are going pretty much sideways, so it's going to be determined on what we actually what we do on the weekend, right? It's going to be very interesting to see what we do on the weekend and where we actually close on the Sunday. Because the gap is going to be potentially filled, right? The 95% of them get filled. So yeah, we'll just have to see where that plans out. Let me jump to the Bitcoin dominance as well, because that has obviously been doing some absolute crazy stuff coming through there. Look at that downtrend, right? That's the people moving their money from Bitcoin into altcoins, right? Which is very progressive for the altcoins, and we have seen that reflected in coins like Solana. Coins like I'd say like IOTA. What do we have? We had Waves doing really well. We had what else has been doing really well? Algorand, that was doing very well indeed. I think we saw new all-time highs for that. So yeah, it's very interesting to see Bitcoin dominance actually continuously falling. It's actually really good, really good. In terms of altcoins actually doing something, not just following BTC. But we still know that they do follow BTC in terms of the bigger swings, as we did see a fine example of that at the start of this week, right? As you can see, this is going to be the horizontal that we are going to be aiming for here in terms of having the continuation of this downtrend for the Bitcoin dominance, and that's going to bring us all the way down to 40 there, which is considerably low, right? It's considerably low. Pretty good stuff there. Yeah, good. It's good stuff. Nice to see. It's nice to see. Now, I did want to touch on I also wanted to touch on, just before we get to the altcoins and all that juicy content coming through there, I did want to touch on the total market cap coming through there. If Bitcoin crashes now, you might get 1,500 subs. Yeah, that is very true. I might. So yeah, as you can see here, I did want to touch on the total market cap. We did literally near enough top out at 2.37% there. 2.37%? 2.37 trillion. And we were literally minutes away from topping the record of the market cap for crypto there. Now let's have a little look, see how far we were. See how far away we were in terms of percentages. 5% away. Crazy stuff there, guys. And this is something I did touch on actually last week. And the reason for this is, guys, is because you can see how high the total market cap got. And the price of Bitcoin is nowhere near all-time highs, which just shows more money is flooding into those altcoins and bringing those market caps up on their own. And that's another reason why we're seeing Bitcoin dominance go down as well, which is very good to see. And it's going to be very interesting to see when we actually smash through this previous all-time high on the total crypto market cap there. When we smash through that, and Bitcoin, and the price of Bitcoin when we do get through that, that's what's going to be interesting there, just because it's going to show how much more money is involved in those altcoins there. But yeah, as you can see, humongous crash when we saw the panic sell come off at the start of the week there. But you can see how, look at the bounce there on that 55 moving average. Very correlative point. Amazing stuff. Let's get a little percentages. Let's get a little percent for that. We'll go candle body open, right? Candle body open to, we'll say close is going to be around 11%. Absolute bottom there, 22%. So we did get a buy up in terms of the market cap of around 10%. Crazy stuff there. Just an interesting little point to be touching on there in terms of the total market cap. Something to watch that's quite fun, right? It's quite fun. But yeah, so now it is the part of the show, people. It's the altcoin part of the show. No, this is 3 altcoins. I basically every single day. I can't get my words out at all. I'm just gonna change my tea for some water, and then have some water, and then continue. Good stuff. Now, we are moving on to the part of the show. This is the part of the show that I've chosen 3 altcoins to showcase to you guys. 3 altcoins of the day are IOTA, XTZ, and Dash. Right, let's get to IOTA. The reason why I've chosen these altcoins is because there is some potential TA, some potential positions to be looking out for coming through that. Goodness me, 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna mute my mic and have a coffee. We back. Yeah, still pretty ill, but I'm getting through. But yeah, this is the altcoin that I've chosen to showcase to you today, just because there is a potential position to be looking out for, potential breakout to be looking out for. I just want to say, guys, nothing I say is financial advice. Please do your own research before entering any sort of position that I do say on this channel. I'm not a financial advisor. I do not have an economics degree here. But if you can, if I can give you a little bit of education and you can go do your own research and you can make some cold hard cash, that's amazing, because you know why we're all here. You know why we're here. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that, people. It's as simple as that. So yeah, this is going to be the measure move for the breakout from this falling wedge pattern coming through, something along the lines of this here. And it's going to be, obviously, this is if we break out to the upside, guys, obviously speculatively speaking for the future, this is going to be a potential lovely, juicy swing position around, it's going to be around a 17, maybe even 18% gain there. Yeah, just about an 18% gain there. Amazing stuff there for IOTA if we are going to have a continuation to the upside. And this is on the 4-hourly, so this is going to be a bit of a lengthy trade here, people. Very nice swing, though, to be taken into consideration. And we're not just going to be going for the 18%. I say this every single stream, Monday to Friday. Every morning. Yeah, I say this every single stream here, guys. And we're going to stagger our take profits all the way up, right? We're staggering our take profits all the way up. And the reasoning for this is if we do see any sort of reversal coming through, we've already hit take profits. We've already banged take profits. So yeah, let's go on the basis here that we've got 4 take profit points that we are going to be setting, gridding it before we even looking at that completion of the measure move. Now, let's say we enter the position as we have a breakout at this zone here. Amazing, come down for a retest, enter the position, first take profit, bang, 1.77. We've already hit it. Now what do? We take our stop loss, we move it to our entry point. If we get some sort of reversal coming through and we bounce down again, yes, we've been stopped out, but we've already hit 1 take profit and we've been stopped out at entry. That's quite messy, actually. We've been stopped out at entry, so it's a profitable trade at the end of the day. We're minimizing losses here, minimizing risk. Now, if we don't actually see resistance at this point, we have the continuation to the upside. Amazing, 2 take profits here, but we're still going to be moving our stop loss to our entry point. If we do see another reversal at any of these points, we're planning for reversals, but we're taking profit all the way up, right? That's exactly how I trade, and that's exactly how I make cold hard cash. So yeah, it's very greedy going for the completion of the whole measure move, and a lot of the time, I'd probably say like 1 out of 3 times, it doesn't actually have the completion of the measure move there. But if we're staggering take profits all the way up, we're going to be profiting all the way up in terms of the trend, in terms of the mini breakout coming through there. So yeah, definitely a strategy to take into consideration there, my good people. But yeah, 18% is going to be the completion of the measure move there. Yeah, if we do some percentages of how we go, so that volume weighted ATR, we're going to be hitting around a 5% gain there. Next take profit is around a 7.5%, near enough 8%. Then we got 12.5%, and then we've got a 15.91%, and then obviously finishing up with that 18% take profit there. So yeah, interesting stuff there. Planning for reversals the whole way down. Simple. That is my altcoin of the day, the first one. Let me jump to the second one, and that is going to be XTZ. The reason why I've chosen to showcase this to you today is we're on a very, very crucial reversal point, right? Very, very crucial reversal point. We could be looking at another breakout to the upside there. And the reasoning for this is, guys, we do have a bit of a parallel channel coming through there. Not the most valid thing in the world, but still there nonetheless. This trend line is still going to be valid when we get to that top side. As you can see, resistance starting that huge downtrend to the downside there, and vice versa. As you can see, correlative point as well coming through here. So if we do see this actually parabolicness continue, we're going to see us actually see resistance at $7.25 there. I can say that with confidence. Now, I do think that is going to happen coming through there. Or coming through, we need to basically take into consideration here, we have gone parabolic, and let's use the Mount Everest analogy, because you know we all like to use that here on this channel. Bit of Everest coming through there. This is going to be the Everest analogy. As you can see, parabolicness coming through there. Let me get rid of that for a second. Parabolicness coming through. Mount Everest being climbed. We can't climb Everest without resting at base camp 1. And that means a bit of consolidation. We need a bit of consolidation, and then we could talk about another leg up, right? That's going to be the ideal scenario coming through there. And at this point in time, this is another reason why we don't enter at the top here. We don't enter at the top of when we're halfway up Mount Everest. We need to rest. We need to consolidate. When we consolidate for a bit, and then we break a previous high, hello, entry, and then we can go for another big swing up, right? That is the Mount Everest analogy, but we definitely need to be resting at base camp 1 before we see any sort of continuation coming through there, guys. Interesting stuff there. Should we have a little check on the subscriber count to see if we've hit the 1,369 subscriber target set by Restless in the chat today? Let's see how we're doing. 1,353. Amazing stuff there, guys. We're 16 subscribers away from the target. That's the wrong chart. We're 16 subscribers away from the target. And yeah, I do stream every single day, Monday to Friday, guys. Amazing stuff coming through there. I do appreciate all you guys coming through. Now, we do have a volume-weighted ATR band coming through on the 4-hourly, and we know how correlative this zone is. If we're not above it, we're usually, if we're above it, sorry, we're trending above it, right? As you can see there, and vice versa. If we're below it, we're using it as heavy, heavy resistance, right? So it's going to be a very, very crucial point to be watching here. The reasoning for that is we're literally saying hello to it. We're tapping it. We're flirting with the idea of breaking it to the upside. But we are seeing pullbacks coming through here. If we are looking for a target for this pullback to come through, it's going to be around a $5.55 there in terms of a horizontal to be looking out for there. That's what I would be ideally looking out for. In terms of a horizontal, right? In terms of a reversal from this parabolic dirtiness. But yeah, I did just want to touch on this as an altcoin of the day today, just because there's a few examples, right? There's a few examples of why I did do that. But yeah, let me jump to the next altcoin of the day. The next altcoin I have can't speak. The next altcoin of the day that I have chosen to showcase to you today is Dash. Dash from the Incredibles. Amazing stuff there. We've got a falling wedge pattern, pretty big, pretty dominant to think about for the future. This is going to be a huge swing if this plays out right. It's going to be absolutely huge. So let's do some sort of measure moves coming through there to get a little bit of a gauge for some potential humongous breakouts coming through there. Now, this is very speculatively speaking, guys, and we're going to be staggering take profits as we go. We're not going to be going for full completion of measure moves here. We're going to be staggering take profits at all horizontals, at all moving averages as they come down across the board, across the different time frames, right? Just completely move my mic, right? We've got Naeem saying, ADA, please. We will get to the part of the show where we do some requests. Don't you sweat, and we will get there. We will get there, and I'll tell you when we do get there, right? So yeah, we're literally one altcoin away, right? I might need to do a little be right back, and then I will be right back because I've drunk too much tea. I need to use the toilet. But yeah, the move to the downside for Dash here is going to be something along the lines of this 26%, 25.5% for simplicity's sake. And as I said, staggering take profits all the way down in terms of a short position. Now, we are in a falling wedge pattern here, guys. So we know we tend to usually break to the upside. Granted, we are having a bounce point from the downside at this point in time. If we have continuation to the upside, and then we could be looking for a breakout in the future along this zone. Now, measure move in terms of a breakout to the upside. Obviously, this is very speculatively speaking, guys, because we don't know how this trend is going to react. We don't know how it's going to be forming. It could be a sideways thing for a while. It could be a very long, but we go on the most recent uptrend. So let's just, for simplicity's sake, we're going to do it like so, and then we're going to be moving up like that, right? Let's do it on the greediest. Let's do it on the greediest. It's more valid, right? Let's do it on the greediest measure move coming through there. So yeah, let's get rid of that because that's obviously a bit more speculatively speaking. But yeah, this is going to be the sort of, we're not going to be going for a full completion of the measure move here, guys, just because it's a greedy measure move. It's the start of the chart pattern. For me personally, these tend to not play out as anywhere near as often as the most recent uptrend if we are breaking to the upside there. So we are looking at around a 25% gain there. But as I said, staggering take profits all the way up as we go. So yeah, a couple of points to be gridding your take profits at there. Amazing stuff there. Empowering voices of tomorrow. Good morning, people. Good morning, Nikki. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday morning. And yeah, I hope you're having a good day. And I wish you the best of luck trading in this market because it's a pretty bloody market at the moment. Yeah, let's just see how the weekend plans out. And that is going to be it from my 3 altcoins of the day today, guys. The next part of the show, we're going to be getting to the altcoin request part of the show, right? And that's where you guys smash loads of requests in the smash loads of requests in the chat. Smash loads of requests in the chat there, guys. So if you go and do that now, I'm going to pop to the toilet, but I will be right back. Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. I'm here, I'm back. No, let's get to the altcoin request part of the show. This is where you guys smash your altcoin requests in the chat, and I will do some live TA for you. First things first, we're gonna have a bit of ADA for Naeem there. We're gonna have a bit of ADA coming through there. So let me jump to the ADA chart and see what we got going on here. Should we look at start on the daily? Let's have a look at the daily because there's a huge breakout coming through on the daily, which we are looking for. As you can see, parallel channel coming through here, guys. This is going to be the breakout, around a 52.82% gain there for ADA. I know there's a bit of controversy in the markets at the moment for ADA because of a couple of failed things coming through there in terms of technology, in terms of the fundamentals. So yeah, I do think ADA is due a bit of a retracement just for those factors there. I think we've got is it smart contracts coming on the 12th? I might be wrong on the month. It might be next month, but some people were saying in my Telegram in our Telegram community that that smart contracts are coming on the 12th for ADA. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the price actually affects from there. I mean, to be honest, personally, I do think we are going to see a bit of a dump as the news releases. But yeah, we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. And 40 likes as well, guys. You guys are absolutely killing it. Amazing stuff there. So yeah, let's this is going to be the breakout that we are going to be looking for to the upside for ADA. We're just going to have to see how that actually plans out because we actually come down for that retest. So yeah, this would be the ideal sort of scenario in terms of it. Let me get rid of this TA for now. It's a bit messy on the screen. Okay, now we're on XRP. How did that happen? So yeah, let me get rid of this TA coming through there, and we'll do some fresh TA in a second. I just want to. What? This is not good. Why is that not working? There you go. Yeah, so we are looking at potential entry point for ADA there, but for me personally, I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to be chilling out just because it's a 52% gain there, guys. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, says One Money. Not a problem. Not a problem. It's nice to see you on the stream anyway, continuously coming through. I think you're quite a new member of the community coming through there. So yeah, it's nice to see you returning every single day. I do appreciate that. Yes, this Sunday for ADA smart contracts. Fingers crossed, says Simon. Interesting stuff there. But yeah, I do think we are going to see a bit of a dump coming through there. And the reasoning for that is we've seen a humongous new all-time highs being set for ADA. And when we do see news get released, literally like 80% of the time, we usually see the dump coming through. And that's why it's a buy the rumor, sell the news sort of scenario. And that's probably what's happened here, buying rumors and all that stuff. And now we are seeing confidence actually fall for ADA just because of a bit of failed technology, right? A bit of failed technology coming through there. Confidence falling down for ADA. So it's going to be very interesting to see what those South contracts, I just read damn South in the chat. That's why I said that. Smart contracts to see what how that reacts to the price there. But yeah, in terms of a move, we're looking around a 52% gain there for ADA. Let's look at the 4 hourly and see what's going on here. I mean, it's not the best scenario in the world, right? And the reasoning for this is, guys, we obviously saw all-time highs get set, and then from there, it's just been lower high, lower high, lower high again, right? If this trend is going to continue like so, and actually come down to this previous higher low here, then it's going to be a very, very confirmation that this is a very, very, very strong lower high. But at this point in time, we did actually come up and we did say hello to the previous lower high that we do have coming through here. So yeah, it's a bit of confidence for ADA coming through there, but it's still looking bearish, right? Still looking bearish. And if we are looking for any sort of bullish sort of momentum in terms of a reversal there, I would want us to find a nice level of support coming through on this 200 EMA, and then we can talk about the idea of getting through some of these horizontals, because these are pretty strong stuff coming through there, as you can see there. Pretty strong horizontals. If we can get that support, lovely, it's going to be juice. It's going to be pure juice, pure mango juice to the upside, right? That's what we want. That's going to be the good stuff. Jonathan saying, hi bro, just subscribed. Amazing stuff there, Jonathan. Thank you ever so much. You're helping the YouTube algorithms for me and getting my stream out to more people so I can help educate more people, right? So yeah, let me have a little look at the subscriber count, because set by Restless today, we have got 1,369. So we are literally, was it 15 away? Yeah, we're 15 away from the subscriber target, guys. Amazing stuff. Quite ambitious, I must say, considering we are an hour into the stream there. So yeah, it's not the end of the world if we don't hit it today, but yeah, I do appreciate that subscription there, Mr. Jonathan. And I will see you every single morning, Monday to Friday. Amazing stuff there. And to be honest, I've been thinking about doing a Saturday stream this week. You might get me on a Saturday, guys. That'd be absolutely amazing. Maybe even a Friday night stream. We'll see how tonight goes, because I have a lot of work to do today. But we'll see how we go. See how tired I am. But obviously, I am still a bit ill, so I don't want to overdo it, but it's going to be good if we do that. So yeah, Cardano sort of summed up there. We are looking for potential bounce to the upside there. That's going to be good. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if we actually hold this 200 EMA there and set a higher low as we come up. If we do, it's going to be lovely. Higher low being set. Obviously, a lot of higher lows coming through here. Higher low coming through here. That is still bullish at the end of the day. But as I was just saying, we've got the bearish dirtiness coming down from the previous all-time high there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens there. But crucial points are these horizontals. If we can get over the horizontal as this 55 comes down, we're looking at a nice move up to the upside that I would say up to around that $2.83 there if we can get over this zone and find a lovely support there. Interesting. What's next? Last index saying, let's get this bread, let's get this paper, let's get this absolute juicy mango juice coming through there. Cool stuff there, man. Nice to see on the stream. Nice to see the members popping through. I do appreciate that. That beer or coffee you buy me every single month. Do appreciate that, man. Yeah, so nice to see you on the stream there, my guy. 44 likes as well, guys. Absolutely amazing stuff there. Now, let's get some requests. We've got FTM from Damn South. Last index, do you want a request done? Because you're a member out here and you deserve to have a request done. FTM. Request for a coffee. What an interesting chart. This is progressive. It's pretty good. Lovely uptrend coming through there. We're seeing, are we all-time highing it? Are we all-time highing it? I think we are. Amazing stuff there. All-time high, guys. And that basically means, Mr. Malconey, nice to see you on the stream there, man. I haven't seen you in a while, I don't think. Maybe because the chat has been going pretty crazy recently. But yeah, nice to see you on the stream there. Do you trade leverage, bro? Says Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan, unfortunately, trading leverage in the UK is actually illegal. So I can say that I don't trade leverage. I don't trade leverage. Yeah, all-time highs being set coming through there. As you can see, we're looking at the all-time high rule actually coming into fruition, right? Roger coming through there. OG Chester, my man. Amazing stuff there. Yeah, so previous all-time highs. Let's talk about this because when we do set new all-time highs, guys, my all-time high rule is if we do set an all-time, I can't get my words out today. It's really bad. Hopefully we can have a better week next week. So yeah, as you can see, we've got a new all-time high get set. All-time high rule is if we do see an all-time high get set, 80% of the time, guys, we retrace to the previous all-time high. And as you can see, previous all-time high we have retraced and actually come down a lot lower than that. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see if we do see trend reversal coming through that. I would be looking for a target price in terms of a bounce point. If we are going to have the continuation of this downtrend, it's going to be on the volume weighted ATR band. It's going to be on the 55 moving average. It's going to be on this higher low coming through here. So yeah, a few scenarios that we need to take into consideration there, guys. But if we are going to be looking at a bounce point, it is going to correlate very well with everything coming through there at around that $1.38 there. That's going to be the ideal sort of price prediction there for FTM for a bit of phantom there. Now, if you lose this zone, it's pretty goddamn rough. Pretty goddamn rough. The reasoning for this is, guys, as you can see, the next most crucial higher low point is going to be around this zone, and obviously we do have previous all-time highs here as well at 95 cents. So yeah, if we do see any sort of scenario, if we are going to have a continuation of the downtrend, it is going to be looking at something along the lines of that, right? So yeah, a couple of things to take into consideration, and we have actually smashed through all-time highs. So yeah, it's absolutely fine to see some sort of reversal coming through like so, and we have been trending up for quite a goddamn long time now, for a long time actually, since obviously 20th of July. That's when it all begun. That's when it all begun. So yeah, bounce point I would say for Phantom is going to be that $1.31 there. So let me jump to XRP for Fady there. We do a breakout for XRP, I do believe. Pretty hefty one as that. Probably better on the 12-hour for visually appealing things. Right, so yeah, parallel channel coming through there, guys. You can see the level of support that we have got forming along this zone. Very, very nice. Very, very juicy. We've got heavy levels of resistance as well on the top side of this parallel channel. Bit of a trap coming through there, guys. Bit of a trap coming through there. And you can see this is why we like to wait for a nice retest. Wait for a retest before entering any sort of long position coming through here in terms of a breakout. And the reason why we do that is just because this pure scenario coming through there, bit of a trap zone. We would have got trapped out and stopped out there. Not good. We don't want that. We want to minimize losses here, people. So yeah, that's why we do wait for a retest. A lot of the time. Sometimes you don't wait for a retest, and sometimes you have to make your own judgment on that, because sometimes the price can actually move very, very, very fast indeed, and we know that as crypto. But yeah, for other stuff, for Forex, stocks, commodities, and that sort of thing, a retest is advised, right? We got Hey You in the chat saying, hey Chester, well hi Chester, nice to see you on the stream there, my guy. Hope you're having a fantastic day there. And 47 likes, amazing stuff there, people, amazing stuff, amazing stuff. Should we do, let's do a BTC vote, should we? Let's do a BTC vote. I do like doing these votes to get everyone involved in the chat, get all you guys who are sat there watching, all 36 of you watching at home. It'd be nice if you can get involved in this little voting system that we do. It's quite fun. I enjoy it, and hopefully you guys do too, right? Now, what have we got here? Boring sideways action. This is what we've got here. Now, let's do a little vote coming through on the fact of whether we think we're going to have continuation to the downside here. If you think we're going to break this key horizontal, this key upward sloping support line at 45,100, what I want from you there, if we break this zone, right, I want a nice 2 in the chat, right? I want a nice 2 if you think we're going to break this zone, or if you think this is a dirty trap coming through there and you think we are going to have progression to the upside and you're looking for targets of around 49,000, I want a nice 1 in the chat there. That's what I want there, guys. Let's see what you guys think. Let's see what the narrative is for all of you out here. Let's see. While you're doing that, because obviously I know the chat is a bit delayed, I'm going to be jumping to look at that for a 12-hour candle, right? That's pretty rough, right? Yeah, that's going to be XRP coming through there. So yeah, the breakout to the downside for XRP is going to be quite strong, around 23.84% there. In terms of a measure move we are looking for is going to be along the lines of this, right? And that's obviously going to be brought down like so, bringing us to the price target of around 81 cents 66 there. So a lot of people are saying 2s. 2 is the narrative in the chat there. Jonathan's saying 41,300. Tasmin wants the 1. I'm feeling perhaps the 2. So the narrative is at this point... Wrong chart. The narrative at this point in time, it's a bit bearish. I think everyone's feeling a little bit bearish. And hey, I don't blame you. After Bitcoin has dumped thousands and thousands of bucks in the space of literally minutes there, it's absolutely fine to feel bearish, right? Phoenix is against the crowd, right? Phoenix is completely against the crowd, and Pablo on his own here, smashing through, saying we're going to hit that 1. We're going to be having a bit of a trap here. This consolidation is to flip everyone bearish, and then the whales are going to absolutely bang it to the goddamn moon. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if we do actually come up to that 49,000 sort of level, as Phoenix and Pablo are saying that. I've just dropped my pad. Amazing stuff there. Sam Griffith saying, I slept in. What did I miss? What did you miss? You missed a BTC update. You missed 3 altcoins of the day, which I chose to showcase to you, which was IOTA, XTZ, and Dash. And then you missed ADA, XRP. Don't know what else you missed. But yeah, it's altcoin request part of the show, my guy. So if you have just woken up, what did we make of Sol? I will do a Sol for you there, because you have jumped into the stream there. Amazing stuff there. Malcolm is saying 2. We got SY Lim saying 1 as well, going against the crowd. Amazing stuff there. Crypto now says 39k, my dude. That'd be pretty mad, wouldn't it? Going down to 39k if we lost this pretty crucial horizontal there. Yeah, 39,000. Wow, wouldn't that be mental? That'd be mental indeed. But yeah, interesting to see what you guys are all saying there. Always manipulation, says Pablo. I do agree, and that is the crypto market in a bit of a nutshell there. So yeah, I want to zoom in on this candle here for XRP there, because this is just crazy stuff there, right? You can see that buying up there, crazy stuff there. Let's have a little look at how fast did that happen, because that's in an hour, right? So if we drop down, we could maybe get a bit of a better gauge. Look at this. This is at 15-minute candles here, guys. 15-minute candles. Let's jump to the 5-minute. So in the space of 5 minutes, let's see the crazy stuff coming through for XRP there. 5 minutes, XRP jumped up from this, obviously candle body open to candle body close there, 6.59%. In terms of the wick to the upside, near enough 8% there. For an asset to do that in 5 minutes, that is pretty goddamn awful, right? That's pretty bad. So yeah, just be careful. Just be careful out here, people. Be very careful indeed. Now let's get to yeah, it's so rough. So yeah, we're actually looking for a breakout to the downside, I would say. Bit of a symmetrical triangle coming through there. Obviously, we are going to be ignoring whatever the hell happened there coming through for XRP. Bit of manipulation if I ever saw it, right? Yeah, measure move completion to the downside. It has been completed already. So that is a trade that has been missed, unfortunately, people. But yeah, so in terms of a price guidance for now, we are looking for a breakout to the downside. And as we were saying there, it's going to be around a 23.84% gain there. But taking profit all the way down, staggering all the way down as we go, just in case we see any sort of reversal, and then taking our stop loss, and we're moving our stop loss to our entry, the first take profit that we hit. If we do see a reversal, yes, we get stopped out, but it is going to be profitable at the end of the day, and vice versa. If we carry on going, amazing stuff, reversal, bang, stop out, profit. We've already profited twice, so yeah, it basically eliminates risk. Good little trading strategy to adopt there. You must be a Liverpool fan. I'm an Arsenal fan. Yes, I'm embarrassed too. Arsenal were pretty dreadful last like 2 years, right? really bad. So yeah, my missus is she's a Liverpool fan though. So yeah, I don't like Liverpool. Let's jump to some more requests there. What was the request I said I'd do for Sam? It was Solana, wasn't it? Let's jump to Solana and see what we've got going on there, because we know Solana's been moving. As Love Island says, moving mad, right? As moving mad. So yeah, as you can see, we're actually due a breakdown to the downside. So yeah, potential short scenario coming through there for Solana. I didn't think I'd be saying a short position for Solana anytime soon, but you can see we're actually looking at breaking down to the downside. Humongous uptrend we've been in for quite a while there. So yeah, this is absolutely fine. This is absolutely healthy for us to actually have these corrections coming through there. After seeing previous all-time highs as well there for Solana. Pretty crazy stuff indeed. Now, let's look at the potential for a measure move in terms of a price prediction for the downside move for Solana there. As you can see, that is going to bring us down to that $151 there. And to be honest, that's a very correlative point. As you can see that for a bounce point there, we come down, we bounce like a mother trucker. Amazing stuff there. Confidence getting resumed into the market there. So if we do actually have a nice breakout position coming through there, we know this is going to be the point to be watching, right? This is going to be the point to be watching for Solana there. Now, we do have volume weighted ATR band saying hello as well. We do have the 55 moving average saying hello as well. So these are going to be very, very crucial take profit points. Potentially not even going for the full completion of the measure move there, just in case these actually act as a lovely level of support, and we do see that reversal coming through. Now, if we are going to be going for literally just that, just the 55 moving average there, it's going to be around a 12% gain there. Volume weighted ATR band 13.85%, and then, as I said, for the completion of the measure move, around a 17.43% gain there for Solana if the breakout to the downside is going to carry on playing out. Now, with that being said, we are sat on a crucial point there. Very, very crucial indeed. And the reasoning for this is we can actually draw a bit of a trap zone point coming through there. Running out of breath here. Bit of a trap zone point coming through there. As you can see there, we've got a lot of support coming through there as well. So we're literally on the edge of the trap zone. So I wouldn't be looking to enter any sort of position until we clear this trap zone factually, right? And we know why it's called a trap zone, because it traps you the hell out, right? So yeah, definitely a point to be looking out for there. If we do lose this zone, get a couple of candle body closes below there, especially on the 4 hourly, more valid there. I would be looking to come down. And hey, to be honest, after seeing what Solana has been doing in the last since the 20th of July, as we were talking there, you can see what Solana has been doing here. It's been pretty crazy stuff indeed. All the way up 732% since this major uptrend basically started there. So what's a little what do we say, 17.43% correction there? That's actually healthy. That's actually healthy for us to be doing that. So that's going to be a good little trade for Solana to be thinking about for the future. And obviously nothing I say is financial advice, people. Just my opinions on what I think might happen in the market. So please go and do your own research. We've got a super chat coming through from Last Index. Amazing stuff there, man. Do appreciate the 30, is that Czech? I don't know what currency that is, or is that simple? I'm not really familiar with these super chats. No, it's not a coin, but yeah, don't know how much that is, man, but thank you ever so much, because you're already a member and you already buy me a coffee or a beer every single month, so I do appreciate that coming through there. But yeah, if you do have requests, put it in the chat and I will get to that for you. This sold RSI on a downward wedge. Let's have a little look. What time frame are you referencing there, my guy Simon coming through there? Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I can see what you're saying straight away. If we are going to be drawing some trend lines coming through that, we are going to be looking probably either one coming through like that, going off the previous highs, or one coming through looking along the lines of this, going off the previous more correlative points, right? That's going to be these two zones coming through there, and then obviously another couple coming through either from this zone coming through here, and that's obviously going to be a bit of a symmetrical triangle pattern playing out there, or we've got a more dominant touch point coming through there, a bit of a parallel channel on the 4 hourly there. So yeah, interesting stuff, interesting, a lot of different scenarios we could be playing out there, guys. But yeah, it's very, very, very good to be using actual trend lines on the RSI. I think it's actually a very underrated tool. As you guys do know, I do use this quite a lot on Bitcoin on the midterm here for key resistance points and key levels of support. And the lower that we go on Bitcoin for this trend line coming through there, the more support we're going to find on it, which is good stuff. 33 checks for a large beer. He bought me a large beer. Amazing stuff there. Good stuff. Thank you ever so much, my guy Index. 52 likes as well, guys. You're absolutely killing it. Should we have a little check on the subscriber target? Get some more requests in the chat there, guys. We've got Wasim saying, can you do a bit of SIL? Yes, sir, I can do a bit of SIL for you. Or ZIL. Sorry, not SIL. Can have some H2O and we will carry on. That is good. Now, for Zilla. As you can see, a bit of a symmetrical triangle playing out there. Coming to the end of it, actually, so we could be looking at some sort of breakout. I mean, to be honest with you, what we have been seeing recently with symmetrical triangles, with the whole, what the hell crypto has been doing at the moment and the whole sideways stuff, a lot of these measure moves actually haven't been playing out, and they've been very big measure moves. No, sorry, very, very small, very achievable 1-2% measure moves, but it's just been going sideways. As I said, made a little bit of a Bitcoin scalp on that 1% on the short term yesterday. Nothing crazy, but you can see, even with measure moves, say a measure move like this, if we break to the upside there, actually this is actually gonna be a lot bigger. But as I said, stagger and take profits all the way up is going to be the ideal scenario. Yeah, so around a 13% gain there for this measure move, which is if we actually do break to the upside, then this is actually a very, very achievable trade, I must say. Pretty good actually, looking at it. And the reason for that is, guys, obviously we've seen this huge downtrend, but we're seeing a lot of confidence in an uptrend actually playing out here, which is very, very good indeed. And we know symmetrical triangles, they can break either side there. So sloth bag, everyone panic, we're going to zero. It would be you know, factually impossible for us to go to zero, just because people have actually lost Bitcoin in wallets and in transactions and stuff as well. So so the value of that is never going to go, right? It's always going to be there. So you can't sell everything. Nothing's going to sell. This guy really wants to see my feet. It's a bit strange. He's trolling me every day with this feet thing. Yeah, so the downside around 8.67% gain there, pretty crazy stuff there. And let's look at Ethereum next, guys. That's going to be the ideal scenario. Ideal scenario. Carl the Moon messed me up bad. Is it possible to recoup 300k with 90k? Yes, very, very easily. I wouldn't say easily, but just a couple of really good trades, right? I heard Zill is not bad. Yeah, I'm not too sure on Zill actually. I haven't really looked into it properly. Simple Technology, hey, nice to see you on the stream there, man. My good sir. But yeah, so I'm not here. I'm not going to talk about other YouTubers, but sometimes greedy measure moves and stuff like that can be quite misleading to some new traders, right? And that's why I try and drill into the new traders about staggering take profits, staggering stop losses, gridding your position continuously, just in case you see that reversal coming through there, because it's all good having a nice 30-40% in profit, or even 10-5% in profit, right? It's all good having that, but if you see the reversal coming through there, you're going to be going on that grid. You're not going to be taking profit all the way up, and that's just not good. Not good at all. Yeah, just add 210,000. Hero Optimist, a bit late today, but nice to see you on the stream. Is TRX ready to pump? Urgent suggestion needed. Ethereum long entry at 3. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look at that. 3,514 is your entry for your long. What an interesting entry. Let me have a little look for you, sir. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice. Do not take anything I say. Where are we? Well, 3,514. Let's get a horizontal so we know where we are for that. Yeah, bang. around that sort of area there. So you entered there, which is interesting. Very interesting indeed. I mean, I do wonder why. Was it this candle close here, potentially? And then you were hoping for continuation to the upside. In a scenario like that, if you've got a candle body close here, you're still not over the previous lower highs here in terms of the micro scale there. So if you were entering any sort of long position here, I would have been waiting to clear these zones. And also, you're still bang in the middle of all moving averages here on the 4 hourly as well. So yeah, interesting. Being at a customer, so couldn't open YouTube. Okay, no worries, man. Do appreciate you stopping by there. So now, obviously, you're sat in this long position. You're negative, currently negative 3.5%, maybe 3.6%. Obviously, that's not leverage, right? So if you're looking for a bit of confidence right now, you're looking for a bit of confidence. It's going to be interesting to see where this trend reversal is going to actually happen, right? Because obviously we're in a downtrend coming through there. If we jump down to the smaller term time frames for now, we are in this downtrend. We are seeing lower highs being set. Still looking pretty bearish in terms of the micro scale here. Lower lows being set continuously. Yeah, lower lows, obviously, that's just a dirty wick. But lower lows being set continuously in this trend. You're basically hoping for a reversal here. The reversal is going to be crucial. If you can have a reversal coming through there, you're going to be challenging lower highs. That's going to be the ideal scenario. I mean, to be honest with you, at this point in time, if I was in your position, if I was in your position there, I would just be looking for a break-even close. There, I would be looking for a break-even close. And the reason for this is it's going to be quite hard to get to that break-even close, right? Just with this downtrend coming through, you need to be waiting for that next uptrend, and it's gonna be interesting to see how low these lower lows actually are getting set, because if they keep coming down, invalidating these higher low points that we are seeing here, this is gonna be the most likely reversal. But yeah, if we do see the continuation of the downside, we could be bouncing here. But if we invalidate this in terms of a horizontal there, we could be coming down even lower than that, right? We could be coming down even lower than that, and that's obviously really, really bad for Ethereum there. So yeah, a couple of scenarios to be playing out there, but we do have a volume weight to the TR band, so that's a bit of confidence coming through on the hourly in terms of a bounce point coming through there. See if we can get some history for you, my good sir. On a bounce point from this, yeah, near enough hitting it along that sort of zone there in terms of a reversal. Yeah, you can see correlative as hell. Very, very good stuff indeed in terms of bouncing. Perfect, perfect. Near enough hitting it there as well. Perfect. If we do actually trend below it, guys, we do actually start a downtrend below it, and that's potential for a position to the downside, right? Perfect bounce points coming through yet again there. So yeah, definitely a point to be watching. And obviously, I know you don't have this on your chart, my good sir, but let me get a price for you for that, and you can average that in terms of a potential bounce point if you are going to be going continuously negative here. That's going to be around at 3,312 there. So yeah, definitely a point to be looking for. Last index says, can you check rows? I see descending triangle potentially breaking out right now. Let's have a little look coming through there. Rows. Hello. You're correct, my good sir. Very good stuff. And for you guys that don't know, last index actually won. He won my giveaway that I was doing, the riddle sort of giveaway for when I hit 1,000 subscribers. And I've been like tutoring him like every other day and stuff. Obviously, I've been ill, but I've been tutoring him and teaching him everything that I know, and he's actually doing very, very, very well in such a short amount of time, which I'm very, very happy with indeed. And it's just going to be a bit of a reflection for the masterclass that I'm building, because the masterclass that I'm building, my aim is to change a new trader into a professional, profitable trader in as little as 6 weeks. 6 weeks. I aim for you to like quit your 9-to-5 job and stuff, provided you've got the equity, of course. But yeah, it's quite a good example having you on like in a sense a little trial for my knowledge there, last index. So I do appreciate you coming through and your knowledge being shared, because you're doing insanely well. So I must give you a massive shout out there, bro. For a new trader to just come through and show me profits yesterday, like it was like 50% in 2 different trades, like just like 100% in a day, like absolutely crazy stuff, man. Doing very, very well indeed. Yeah, measurement to the downside, I would be around this. Obviously, this is a non-greedy measure move here, and that is going to correlate pretty well as this 200 EMA comes up to say hello on the hourly. Let me jump to the 4 hourly and see what's going on here. Pretty wick to the downside, actually. A bit of a buying up scenario there. depending on where this 4-hourly candle closes there, just have to see how that goes for an entry point. I mean, it's quite hard to get an entry point after seeing a wick like that. And the reasoning for this is, you can see this is now basically classed as like a trap zone, right? So it is a zone that you could potentially get trapped in, because if you were on the smaller term time frames here, you would have got a candle body close below this this trend line, below this horizontal here. And a lot of people, if they were scalping it, they would have entered a position here. And as you can see, we are being trapped up here, buying back opportunity coming through there. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting position to be looking at here. But ideally, you want to be entering after this wick. As you know, that's where the trap zone ends. That's where you know the reversal comes through. But then it comes down to the point of like, you've got the measure move completion. That's still only going to be around a 4.32%. You got the 55 coming up to say hello as well there. So there's a couple of things coming through there. Have to see how you go. I mean, to be honest, you've been in a continuous uptrend for quite a while, and you've been trending down for now for this micro trend here. So yeah, I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't actually see you breaking to the downside heavily. I would actually see a breakout to the upside being the more ideal scenario coming through here. So I would say for Rose there, but obviously you are correct in saying your breakout chart pattern is valid here, my good sir. It's just weighing up all the other options as well there. Let me have a little look. CC says, I am in, sign me up. That's interesting, I'm in. No, it's not built yet. It's something that I am building at the moment, my masterclass. But it's a very strict, very strict regime and scheduling and stuff. And there's a mindset section, and it does all about reflecting and managing your time on a day-to-day basis and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just something I'm working on. Hopefully it's going to be completed within like a month or so. That's going to be the ideal scenario. But at this point in time, it's just... I'm still working on it, because if I can help people become a professional trader in literally 6 weeks and quit their 9 to 5, then that's what I want to do, right? Because I studied my ass off to get to where I am while working a 9 to 5. So and my life has improved considerably in terms of freedom and financial gains, right? So if I can help other people doing that as well, why wouldn't I? Perfect. So yeah, let me get some more requests, guys. Smash them in the chat there. Can we have an OG class, says Roger? I've got something planned for the OGs, don't you worry. Brian says XRP's dropped. Yeah, I've got something planned for the OGs. I'm actually building something at the moment that the OGs are going to have a very lengthy, long trial period on, just for being an OG. And hopefully you can make some cold hard gains with the trial period that I'm going to be giving to the OGs. The OGs obviously you know who you are. So yeah, I'll tell you when to message me about it, and if I know you're an OG and you provide your username and stuff, I do remember quite a lot of the OGs coming through there from the very start. So yeah, that's gonna be a great point and a great reward for you guys supporting me from the absolute beginning. That brings me on to a subscriber check. Let's check the subscriber count coming through there. The target is 1,369. That's the target set by Restless coming through there. We are literally, 14 subscribers away. Still quite a long way away, but still 14 at the end of the day. And I probably am going to end the stream in like probably 9 minutes or so, just because I'm pretty tired, and I might do a Friday night stream. I'm not sure yet. I haven't done one in a very long time, probably a month or so. So student discount for the course would be appreciated. CC, you're an OG, you're gonna get discount regardless. I need a class, lol. Do a video for me for the 6 weeks. If I sell my house and cars, I might have some more cash to do something like that. Cool stuff there, guys. But yeah, so I'm gonna do we're looking at XRP quickly for Brian. He's saying, why has XRP dropped? I'm not sure, man. Downtrend coming through there. We are seeing a bit of reversal on this horizontal, very correlative bounce point there. You can see the measure move completion straight away from this symmetrical triangle breakout there. Very good stuff indeed. So yeah, not too bad. We are seeing a bit of recovery, but as I said, on the macro scale here, we're looking for a humongous breakout to the downside for XRP. If we are going to see this plan out, it's going to be around 23.84% gain there. It's going to be very good indeed. I guess I'll throw out a request. One of my only small caps I'm holding, AKT. Yes, I'll have a little look. Or keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out, Nikki. You've been here from the absolute beginning. AKT. Oh, it's only on Bittrex. Interesting. Thanks again. Is ETH showing a reversal? I'll do a TA on this, and I'll jump to Ethereum, right? Let's jump to Ethereum. Resta says, pump up the subs and the likes. Obviously, it does drastically help my YouTube channel when that does happen. So I do appreciate you guys. In terms of helping out my YouTube channel, I don't need it for ad revenue and all that stuff, or referral links. And that's why I'm not shilling your referral links 24/7, right? Because I make my money through trading. It's more for me to help out other people trading, right? And that's what we saw. I've seen a very good example of that over the last week or so, when I went a little bit viral and I had like 500 people watching me at one point, just under that. And the amount of new people that reached out to me, and I'm actually helping them on a professional level now, literally for free, so it's not a problem. They're tuning into my streams and they're getting a lot more value than not, in a sense, right? Yeah, it's good to help more people, and that's basically why I'm here, and that's why I stream every single day. It's my mentality, right? Now, this is interesting for AKT at this point in time. All-time highs on this chart, as we saw, get set around $5.16. I'm not really sure on the whole fundamentals of this, but the all-time high rule is playing out perfectly, as we're saying here, guys. When we set an all-time high, we usually 80% of the time come back down to the previous all-time high. So if you're ever looking at a FOMO sort of scenario coming through there, I'm gonna miss out on an all-time high coming through there. No, you're fine. 80% of the time, it usually comes back to say hello to the previous all-time high, and that's a potential buying opportunity. But also, as we are watching this zone here, as we come down in the space of, let's see how quick this has happened, in the space of, say, 12 hours from that previous all-time high there, we can be watching this point, because it's very crucial. If we do actually break this, we can be looking at the next previous all-time high coming through there, and that's going to be correlative along that horizontal there. As you can see, we do have plotted in, and that's going to be sat at around that $4.17 there to come down. So yeah, there's going to be plenty, amples of buying opportunities for this coin there. Obviously, as I said, I don't really know anything about the fundamentals here, but yeah, it doesn't look too bad in terms of a chart. Still a nice healthy uptrend, bit parabolic, but that's been validated by this bit of a crash coming through there. I'd say this candle's a bit manipulated coming through there, but yeah, it did get totally rejected coming through from that previous all-time high as well there. But yeah, in terms of let's jump to the daily and see if we can get a bit of a broader sort of scenario coming through there. Obviously, open, we've just seen downtrends coming through from the open and big spikes, and then from there we did obviously set this low point coming through. So the low point that we did set was that $2.06 there, so it's going to be interesting to see if that ever gets touched again, because now we know we're all-time highs. We've got a lot to get through in terms of higher lows before we actually can entertain the idea of even getting down to this sort of zone again. We would need some serious sort of correction to sort of get down there. In terms of pumping up from that low point, in terms of candle body close there to live price, still up around 111% there in terms of live price. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Still a nice healthy uptrend. I would expect after climbing, because you can see we're going to use the Mount Everest analogy coming through there. Climbing Everest in sort of a parabolic motion there. We need to be resting, consolidating at base camp 1 before we're looking at getting another leg up, right? So yeah, that's a couple of rules coming through there in terms of analogies for you guys to think about. So yeah, parabolic, we usually come back down and have a little rest at base camp 1, get some more air, get some more food, and then we can talk about the idea of another leg up. So yeah, that's going to be the ideal scenario for AKT. Happy to be an early bird here. Happy to be an early bird here. Pratek. That's you saying my channel is still early growth. If we look at we're gonna look at Ethereum for you there, Pratek, and then we're gonna look at DOT for Tasman. Yeah, so as you can see here, pretty crazy. We did have a double bottom chart pattern, and the measurement before that was up to 3,600 from before. Did hit that, smashed that target. Amazing stuff there. This dangerous, dirty, humongous price action to the downside. Bounced off the 55 moving average here on the daily. I did believe that was perfectly on the daily. So yeah, we know that's a lovely level of support to be referencing for a low point for Ethereum there. That's around 3,114 there. Let's jump to the 4 hourly. I lost my voice briefly there. You can see on the 4 hourly, we've actually got the highs getting set here. Not all-time highs there, but still a lot of confidence in the market. It's the Mount Everest scenario coming through there. Climbing Everest, base camp 1, getting rested, and obviously we didn't get enough rest at base camp 1, and obviously Bitcoin threw a fit there and dumped us down to the absolute floor there. So that's obviously had an effect on Ethereum there. Now, in terms of what's happening here, let's see where this trend reversal, because we're going to have some sort of trend line coming through there if we are going to see a trend reversal coming through there for Ethereum right now. So yeah, if we could potentially draw some sort of ascending triangle coming through there, guys. I would like more to go on the more to go on the candle bodies there. So yeah, we'll just see how this plans out to see whether we can actually use this as a correlative point, because it is still only technically really the second sort of point of resistance there. So we could actually lose this, and then that is going to invalidate this chart pattern because it's not, in a sense, valid yet there. So yeah, we can't really do any measure moves in that sort of scenario there. But in terms of Ethereum right now, in terms of a live price, we are actually trending down. We're smashing through lower lows. Not looking great, I would say. We did reference this a second ago, right? Yeah, your point here would be this volume weighted ATR band to bounce from, and that's 3,314 there. Let me jump to the chat quickly. We got DOT coming through next, and then we got index for tens only. Big percentage. I wonder what that's for. Not a clue. Interesting stuff, I would say. Just because obviously humongous uptrend from the 20th of July, no doubt. And then obviously this huge crypto crash come through. Held up pretty strongly on the 55 and the 200 EMA there. Support being formed. Very nice stuff indeed. So now we know nada, don't you sweat it. Before I end the stream, I will always do a little BTC update. So yeah, don't worry about that. I will get to I long 2 bitcoins at 45,780. Wish me good luck. We'll have a look at that position, shall we? That'd be quite interesting. Just took a trade on DOT from $30.80 there. I presume a long position. Let's jump down to some smaller term time frames for you there, my good sir. So you're bouncing perfectly over the horizontal, and you're obviously seeing a lot of momentum to the upside actually come through. So yeah, I would be, to be honest, I'd have first take profit for me personally would be at these candle bodies here, and that's at $31.77. That would be my first take profit. Second take profit would be at this wick here, and also next take profit is going to be $32, and yeah, literally you're bang on a perfect horizontal take profit there. But yeah, I'd stagger my take profits all the way up indeed. So yeah, well done to you there, Steve. Making that cold, hard cash. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. See a nice uptrend actually forming. Very, very good stuff indeed. Maybe we're going to get some sort of channel. Maybe. Yeah, potentially. It's quite steep, I must say. Quite steep. Still an uptrend at the end of the day. Still looking very confident. I would like to get over this zone. This would be the target price in terms of the candle open there, and that's at $32.37, because we could actually easily get rejected from this lower high point there. And also that is going to correlate pretty well with the top side of this rising parallel channel we were coming through here there. So yeah, well done, Steve, for making that money. IDEX next, and then we're going to do, I was going to end the stream, but Restless is coming through. IDEX. What's happening? Well, tens only. This is pretty bad, bro. It's pretty bad. What can you do? What can you do? It's yeah, it's not hurt. Might be on the wrong chart. Can change charts. Apologies if it is wrong. Sometimes that does happen. Same scenario. Same price. But goodness me, people are coming back. People are coming back. One Money's coming back for a request as well. So yeah, goodness me, requests are coming through. I might have to I don't really want to stream for too long today. I've got a lot to do. I mean, if you guys want the masterclass built, I need to be building it, right? I'm probably not going to be doing that many more requests, I must say. But let's do a few more. So, Mr. Tens Only, my good sir, as you can see here, Here, brother. You can see descending triangle coming through. We're looking for, what we are looking for is a measurement to the downside here. You're looking actually perfectly for a retest. And when I was saying how dirty that chart looked a minute ago, I didn't really say it, but my facial expressions, hopefully that displayed enough how bad that chart looked. It looked like we're actually having a continuation to the downside on the USDT chart, which means this short position is looking pretty good indeed. Theo's saying golden cross coming up. I presume you're on about the golden cross for Bitcoin here. As you can see, golden cross looking imminent, potentially over this weekend. We're going to see what happens there. But yes, sir, you are correct, Theo. Golden cross. What's Sim saying? What kind of chart is that? It's an ICP chart. That's what that is. But yeah, measure moves to the downside here. For the continuation of the downside, if we are going to see it, is going to be around a 14, near enough 15% gain there. And hey, trend is your friend. You ride it until the end. And at this point in time, it's looking pretty rough. Pretty rough indeed. But yeah, this is a bit scalpy, to be honest, because we are on the 15 minutes. Let's jump to the 4 hourly and see if we can get a bit more data. I mean, it's been progressing up in a parabolic motion for a considerable amount of time. Since 5 days ago, IDEX has just gone mental. When we say mental, I think it needs to be put in an asylum. Now we've got 1,300 and 1,306% gain in the space of 5 days from the top. Now we're currently looking at around 576 there. So I don't really know the fundamentals about this tens only, but whatever you, I'm gonna write it down. I've dropped my pad. One sec. Yes, so let me write this down because this is definitely worth some research, guys. Because if a coin is going to be pumping up 1,000% in the space of 5 days, and it's not some sort of pump and dump sort of scenario, then it's going to be something to do some research on. So if we can all research this and make some money, or put it in part of our hodl, and we can learn about the technology and the fundamentals behind it, then hey, why wouldn't we? We're all here together, and you know why we're here, guys. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that. Pablo saying, how can I learn to trade? I only hodl. You can study every single night. No, it's a bit of a hard thing. And as I was saying, I am making a masterclass at the moment. And my aim is for someone to basically join the masterclass, and then I can turn them from a professional, an uneducated trader to a professional trader in as little as 6 weeks. That's my target, and you should. My goal is for you to quit your 9 to 5 and all that stuff, to be free in a sense, because I did it for myself, and I believe I can do it for other people as well. So that will be coming, and I am building it at the moment. But yeah, Simon says, watch Crypto Chester every single day. Yeah, you actually, you will pick up a lot watching me every single day, just because what I do is quite repetitive, and what I say is quite repetitive indeed. And this is sort of like a beginner sort of entrance to trading, right? I want to go into more detail in a more hard technical sort of scenarios and stuff like that, with more in-depth indicators and stuff like that. But I feel like a lot of my audience is still quite new to trading and stuff like that, so I might do like 2 sort of streams in the future, where one stream is going to be like beginner sort of RSI, MACD, that sort of stuff like that, and then after that I'm going to do like a harder sort of stream for the more professional traders who have been trading for a bit longer there. But I feel like most of my audience at this point in time is still quite new to trading. So yeah, if you watch every day, you will pick up stuff like this. But if I'm going to give you any sort of educational advice here to start learning for trading, I would be going horizontal supports and resistances, look at them, and also look at trend lines. Master those 2 things, and then a lot of other things will start to come naturally there. How can I join the masterclass? The masterclass isn't built, I'm afraid, yet. It's nearly there, but not quite there. I'm building it at the moment, so that's something to look forward to for the future. It should be finished in around 3 weeks to a month. That's the ideal sort of scenario, and it consists of like 60 to 70, maybe even 80 different lessons there, video lessons of myself. So yeah, it's gonna be quite cool. It's gonna be quite cool. Yeah, so we'll have to see. So what kind of starting cash would you suggest someone needs? That is, it's interesting, right? Because if you're brand new to trading, drop my pad again. If you're brand new to trading, then nothing. I wouldn't start trading with any money at all, because you need to be a profitable trader on a testnet account or on a demo account first. That's just facts. Otherwise, you're gonna lose. It's as simple as that. If you are doing it every day, like TA, like so, right? But in other sort of scenarios, there, if leverage is legal in your country, it's not legal in England, then you can start with a lot smaller stack, of course, because you can be leveraging your money 10, 20, 30, 40, 50x. Don't be 50x leverage junkies out here. But yeah, you can be doing that. Whereas in England, it's like spot trading. So you can't leverage at all. So you have to really go for like really small amounts in a sense, right? So your percentage gains are a lot smaller. So you had to start with a lot more equity in your trades, right? It all depends on what country you're actually in. But for me, it was around 5 to 10 grand I started with, and then just traded it up from there, right? Because obviously I can't leverage in this country. Virtual trading to start. Yeah, definitely, Simon. And that's going to be part of the course as well. I'm going to be walking you guys through how to make like a demo account and that sort of scenario. And then yeah, you're going to be trading and doing like trading challenges on the course as well. So yeah, it's a lot of things to look forward to there. But yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to all that stuff. But yeah, let's get some more requests. Let's get some more requests in the chat there, guys. What did we have next? It was AVAX for Wasim. Also have a lot more other products I'm building as well, like there's a couple of my indicators and stuff which I haven't showcased to you guys at all, but it's going to be like an indicator group where it's like a monthly subscription for the indicator sort of signals in a sense, right? Not signals from my trading ability, but you're following strictly the indicator, right? So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that is all planning out, and that's going to be launching very, very soon indeed. It's going to be like a bit of a launch day for a lot of different stuff that I've been working on for Crypto Chester, because it is, at the end of the day, it is a business, right? I am an entrepreneur at the end of the day. I'm a cold hard entrepreneur, and I love scaling businesses to turn over profit and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just one of my hobbies, as well as I love trading. But yeah, I do this every day for free for you guys. So yeah, it's good. So the downside, if we're looking for AVAX, it's going to be around 11.71% gain if the breakout is to the downside, and then obviously we're going to be staggering take profits all the way down in terms of short positions there. Very, very good stuff indeed. And as you can see, we are on the lower side. We are finding that heavy point of support coming through in terms of this trend line. As you can see, this is a correlative point because we're seeing a lot of support getting formed. In terms of moving averages here, we've got the 55 moving average, and you can see the support has been gained on that as well. Correlative point along this zone here. Vice versa, we are seeing it happen again there. So we know this is the heavy level of support. So in terms of if we actually are going to see a candle body close in the space of an hour's time, probably above this 200, above the 21, and also above the 55, and above this upward sloping resistance line in this rising wedge pattern, then it's likely that we are going to actually come up further. I would be looking for a minor sort of breakout scenario in terms of a horizontal. It would be along this zone here. As you can see, correlative points here in terms of resistance. So that would be the target to get over. If we can get over that, ideally in the next hour, candle body close above there, then we can be looking at a target. Same sort of scenario as what we saw here, right? We can be looking for a target of around 47.08 there for AVAX. Uptrend at the end of the day, but we are in a rising wedge pattern, guys, and rising wedge patterns tend to break to the downside. So yeah, definitely a position to be looking out for the future for AVAX. Restless says Luna. Sorry, my bad. Pablo says you can with the VPN. Pablo, I can't incriminate myself live on the internet. Let me jump to Luna for Restless. Hello, Luna. How are you? I'm good. This is very messy. Let's get rid of all that and let's do some fresh. I'm so fresher. Some fresher, some free. Yeah, let's do some fresh TA coming through there. I mean, huge uptrend. We know that. We already know that. Oh, is there a huge breakout that I'm seeing? Is there a huge breakout that I'm seeing? Do we have an ascending triangle? Yes, we do. Huge ascending triangle. Huge breaking out opportunity. Let's do a measure move. Oh, if I can click it. Is that measure move completion? Yep, that's the logarithmic chart. Yeah, measure move completion. Already happened. Already played out. Done. Done and dusted. Amazing stuff. It looked a lot bigger than that, I must say. So up 65% for that gain there. So well done to anyone who did long Luna after that measure move coming through there. So yeah, at this point in time, no all-time highs, I do think, for Luna, as we are seeing here. $35 there. No all-time high rule basically played out yet again there, guys, and I do like using this as an example. No all-time high for Luna was around $36.76 there, and we all 80% of the time we retraced the previous all-time high, and you can see we have done that coming through there. But what we are seeing now is hella confidence in the market over the last 3 days. Pretty good stuff indeed. Very healthy uptrend. Bit parabolic on the daily, bit parabolic on the last 4 hourlies. Well, 4 hourlies on the last 2 hours of this 4-hour candle. But it's actually one of the only altcoins that I am seeing here, obviously, excuse Solana there, who is actually breaking out and actually resuming the momentum after this huge downtrend, right? Resuming the momentum after this huge crash, sorry. And then the target point at this point in time is this clear horizontal that we are seeing now in terms of a lower high from this previous all-time high point coming through there. That's at around, I would say around $35.36. If we can get over that, then hello, all-time highs are on the cards there for Luna. Not too bad at all. But as I said, the more parabolic we go in this candle here, the more likely we are going to have a reversal coming through there. So maybe even we go insanely parabolic, bang the volume weighted ATR band, set a new all-time high, and then the all-time high laws that we do have set in there, 80% of the time they retrace to the previous all-time high. As you can see here, that would be this horizontal coming through at $36.24. Now then, after that, hopefully we can get a nice bit of consolidation along that zone and then take another leg up from there. That's going to be what I could think, what I can see in terms of potential scenario there for Luna. I'm going to be calling it a day, my good people out there. Let me do a BTC update, and then we're going to say goodbye for the day today. I might do a Friday evening stream. I'm not sure yet, depending on how much of my masterclass I get done, right? Recording like eight or 9 lessons today, so Freedom says, Chester the boss, love stream, don't work. Amazing stuff there, man. I do appreciate the compliment coming through there. 63 likes, guys. You're absolutely killing it on this fine Friday. And your likes do not go unappreciated, I must say. I really, really do appreciate all your likes coming through there. And now let's have a look at the subscriber target. What we're saying, we were looking at, well, Restless set the target there, one of the OGs in the chat there. He set the target today of 1,369. So we are currently 13 subscribers away from that target there, guys. So it's not looking like we're going to hit it today. If we are going to hit it today, I'll probably stream for another half hour, right? I'll probably stream for another half hour. But you've got until the end of my BTC update to hit that, and then we will check that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's good coming through there. And in terms of likes coming through there, 63 likes. If we say a target of 80 likes, if we can get 80 likes, and it's very unrealistic, 80 likes coming through there, then yeah, I'll stream for another half an hour. That's a good deal, I think. But yeah, so as you can see here, this is going to be the breakdown sort of scenario there for Bitcoin. As I was saying at the start of the stream there, the bounce off the volume weighted ATR band was crucial there. We started streaming around this sort of zone here, and I said, look, it's likely we're going to come down to this volume weighted ATR band and test this 45,000 sort of area there, but we obviously hit that. And then we've bounced up continuously from there, right? We bounced up continuously from there, which is absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine because we're currently sat on a really crucial point of this symmetrical triangle. As you can see here, guys, pretty crucial point. Very lovely levels of support being formed in terms of wicks coming through there. As you can see there, we are currently testing this zone coming through. So it's going to be interesting to see if we do see rejection. If we see rejection, we could be looking at coming down again. If we come down again, we could be looking at this 1.76% move into the downside, right? And in terms of a measure move, that is going to be looking at something along the lines of this, going on the most recent downtrend, looking like so, right? That's going to be around 1.76% to be looking out for there, guys. Now, if we get rid of the symmetrical triangle for now, we are back inside of this parallel channel, right? We're back inside of this parallel channel. Now, if we are back inside of the parallel channel, we could be looking at a break to the downside here or a break to the upside here. A couple of scenarios to discuss here, guys. We're going to go on the most recent uptrend, obviously speculatively speaking, on where this uptrend is going to go, whether we are going to break to the upside. Could be looking at a trade, something along the lines of this in terms of a long position, right? And that's going to be sat at around a 2% gain there. Obviously, staggering our take profits all the way up. And guys, this is the hourly chart, so this is going to potentially play out throughout the day here. We'll just have to see how we go. But we do take into consideration as well, we've been going pretty much sideways for a long time, and this is why we're jumping down and trading these sort of hourly, sort of 15-minute sort of scalpy time frames, just because there's nothing really going on the longer term time frames there for Bitcoin. What can we really do in terms of gauging some sort of information there? So yeah, at this point in time, this is why we are jumping down to these sort of smaller term time frames, smaller term positions there. But yeah, so that's let me get back to that symmetrical triangle that we had coming through there, just so I can end that and leave that there. Brilliant, amazing stuff there, interesting stuff considering this hourly candle just open. Whether we are going to actually come down here, let's see if we can get a little zoom in. Let's jump down to some smaller term time frames actually while we're here. We're seeing a nice bit of resistance off the 21 moving average on the 15-minute chart there, bouncing between the 10 simple as well there. So yeah, as I said, this is going to be the break point to the downside, 46,170 there. We're dumping right now. Ajira was here under 1k subs. Amazing stuff. I do appreciate that coming through. There's 71 likes is amazing stuff as well there, people. Do appreciate that. While we're looking forward for the sub target, we went up a subscriber. It's amazing stuff there, guys. I do love a little live count. I didn't know how to do that, and I actually found out how to do it the other day. But yeah, so in terms of the voting system that we did have earlier there, guys, it was 2 if we were going to come in, if you think we're going to come down at the completion of this measure move down to this 41k, and we're going to have the continuation to the downside from this huge crypto crash, or 1 if we think we're going to have the momentum to the upside to 49,000. That amazing sort of voting system. We did see a bit of a couple of people going against the crowd there. A lot of the narrative is for us to come down, and a few, I think it was 3 or 4 of you were saying that we are going to come up and see this one get touched there at 49,000. But hey, if we do actually see us actually come up and see this 49,000 get touched, it's still gonna be a lower high at the end of the day, right? It's still gonna be a lower high, which is still a bearish chart pattern, right? So yeah, we'll see how that plans out for the future there. But yeah, broadening wedge coming through there. In terms of a level of support that we would be looking for here, people, it is going to be on the lower side here. We're going to be talking about it's going to be 45,141. If we break that to the lower side, we're going to be looking at some sort of measure move going on the most recent, sorry, the most recent downtrend at the start of the chart pattern, because it's a broadening wedge here, people. The smallest one, we make more money doing the small ones rather than the big ones, and then staggering our take profit as we go there. Ajira, whoa, new sub. Yeah, cool stuff there. We do have obviously a 9% gain to the downside there in terms of a short position. Horizontals coming through continuously. If this is going to play out here, guys, we are just patiently calm, collected, and waiting for a position there for the old Bitcoin. Now, to the upside, as I was just saying, that 49,000 is going to be the target, but it's still going to be a low high at the end of the day, right? Slothbag says, Chess will be at 5k subs by the end of the year if the bull run continues. To be honest with you, Slothbag, even if the bull run doesn't continue, right? You see this insane dump. We saw it in a couple of minutes, right? Even if Bitcoin is falling off an absolute cliff, I streamed around here and then literally near enough went viral, right? I had like 400 or 500 people watching. So depending on like whatever Bitcoin is doing, it does help my account. It does help my YouTube. So yeah, it's good. It's good. I think thing is, I'm probably one of 20 YouTubers that stream live every day. So in a sense, in terms of voice and face, right? In terms of audio and face, and just like a presenter in a sense, right? I'm like one of 20 that do it every day. So that, in terms of an international scale, in terms of the crypto space, is a huge gap in the market. So I think it's kind of inevitable that my channel will grow, and we have seen insane growth over the last literally like, when was it, 3 months ago or something we started this channel. 3 or 4 months ago we started this channel, and you can see the growth already. It's just insane. So yeah, very happy, very happy, and I wouldn't be here without you guys, of course. Hero Optimist was also here under 1k subs. Can't remember how many chests I had when I joined. Hero Optimist, I think I had around 300 subscribers when you joined, man. You've been here for a very long time, maybe even before that. So yeah, do appreciate you coming through, because you're here like every day. So yeah, I do appreciate the support continuously. 72 likes as well there, guys. Absolutely amazing stuff there. So yeah, that's going to be Bitcoin sort of summed up on the midterm there. If we do see insane pumps to the upside, we do need to take into consideration this hit my air freshener there. You can see this downward sloping resistance line across the RSI. We do need to be referencing if we do come up to this sort of zone there. That's going to be a point in terms of a resistance point to be referencing there, guys. Just for a bit of information to be watching there. Now let's jump to the longer term time frame there. Once I catch my breath a bit, because I've just been going crazy, and then I'm gonna have some breakfast, because I haven't had breakfast yet. 11 p.m. and I haven't had breakfast. Well, you deserve it, says Slothbag. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. I've grinded. I've been grinding for literally 3 or 4 months now. And that's why I took a little break. I had like a week off. But yeah, I've come back strong, and I did really miss it, actually, more than I thought that I would. Because it's quite tiring streaming every day on mic and stuff, doing it to an audience and stuff like that. And it's I get quite nervous and stuff like that. So there's a lot of mixed emotions. But I do really enjoy it. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. But as I said, it's quite tiring to do it every single day. So when I had a week off, I thought I was a bit like, at the start of the week, I was like, oh yeah, it's nice to have like a few days off. And then I was like, oh no, I miss streaming. I want to get back to that. I want to get back to trading. I want to get back to talking to an audience and stuff like that. It's becomes quite addictive, and helping people as well. It's just it's fun. It's great. It's great, right? So yeah, I love my job. I look forward to a Monday morning, put it that way. Not a lot of people do in this world, and I do, which is very good. And I'm a massive believer in that. If you hate your job, you're working Monday to Friday in a job you hate, that means you hate 70% of your life, right? That's not how you should be living. That's not how you should be living. I don't look forward to Friday. I don't look forward to the weekends. Actually, I look forward to the weekdays. That's the mentality that I'm going off there. But yeah, as you can see, golden cross coming through there for moving averages on the daily. We could be looking for the 50 moving average coming up and saying hello to the 200 SMA as well. Could be looking at a golden cross. Could be looking at a bit of a spike in the price. If we are going to see a spike in the price, we could be looking at 49,600 as a target point, or even the lower side, sorry, the top side of this falling wedge pattern. If we do see a break to the upside, the measure move that we were talking about at the start of this stream here is humongous. I would say pretty unrealistic at this point in time, because obviously we've seen insane crashes to the downside. But let's just talk about this, right? From the 20th of July, when Jack and Elon jumped on that B-word conference there, you can see the gains in terms of this uptrend, right? Just a minor pullback. We could actually have continuation to the upside here. If we do get a nice break, we could be looking at a 44% gain there, smashing through previous all-time highs. And we know exactly when Bitcoin comes up and says hello to the previous all-time high at 63k, 65k. Yeah, 65k for simplicity's sake there, for 65,000 there. When we see a $65,000 Bitcoin again, we know the news coverage, we know the free marketing that crypto and Bitcoin is going to get on an international scale. So we know that's obviously going to bring in a hell of a lot of new investors there, and that's obviously going to be pushing up the price in terms of new all-time highs there for free, right? Free marketing for the whole of crypto, which is going to be amazing stuff there. So that's definitely a point to be looking out for. But yeah, in terms of the daily right now, we did obviously see this dump down pretty strongly indeed. Let's bring up the bull market barrier, because this determines whether we're in a bull market or a bear market. You can see the resistance we found off this zone. The next point for that is still going to be around a 52,600 in terms of another test. If we do get up there, going to be pretty scary point if we do get up there, because one, we're going to be looking at a potential breakout there from that huge chart pattern I was just talking about, and also potential resistance point to be rejected from, so potential traps to be looking out for as well there. So it could be a very trappy market over the next 3-4 weeks or so. We'll just have to see how it plans out. But first things first, let's see how this weekend plans out there, guys. Because after an insane dump like this in the space of literally 5 to 10 minutes, right, we're going to see how the weekend plans out, because we know how bloody the weekend can get, right? Now, that's going to be it from me, people. I do appreciate you all out here. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Let's check the subscriber count. We're on 1,358. Absolutely amazing stuff there, guys. Didn't set the target set by Restless in the chat there, but yeah, it was quite an ambitious target, right, to get 19 subscribers throughout stream, right? Unless it goes viral or something like that. But yeah, do appreciate all the subscribers, all the new people coming through there. And if you are new to trading, jump through into the Telegram group. It's a nice tight-knit community, and we all talk trading 24/7, 365 about fundamentals, about charts, all that good stuff. Indeed, you can also request. You can put altcoin requests in there, and people will do TA for you. Professional traders in there as well. It is a safe space for new traders to be asking questions and all that juicy stuff there. For now, I'm going to be off, but thank you ever so much for tuning in. Thank you ever so much for your likes. I do appreciate the 72 likes coming through there. It does help my channel every single time you guys do that, so I can help my knowledge go out to more people for free on an educational standpoint, right? So I do. Abby Dunn's just come in, just joining right now. Unfortunately, Abby Dunn, I am leaving. But yeah, you're welcome to rewind the stream back. But I might do a Friday evening stream. We'll just have to see. But yeah, I do appreciate you all coming through. But for now, it is going to be peace out. Good luck with your trades today as well. It's going to be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester.